Do you hear that?
It's our future at stake here.
So what are we doing to take action?
Well, we started with the Maine Harvest Lunch at school. We worked with the Food Services Director to plan and organize this lunch, made entirely from local foods. We contacted local farms to purchase our foods, and several farms made food donations to the event.
We decorated the cafeteria and created posters to teach people about the benefits of eating local foods. We also worked together with Mrs. Crockett, the head of our school's kitchen staff, to cook the food for the meal. Middle school students, high school students, teachers, and parents worked together to bring this special lunch to the Telstar family.
This event helped us spread the word about the farms, and more students got involved.
A group of 20 Telstar Middle and High School students went on a field trip to see Woods Edge Farm in Albany. Kim Patno, the owner of the farm, donated the most food to our harvest lunch. The food she grows is healthy, delicious, and affordable.
Her farm is a CSA. A CSA, which stands for Community Supported Agriculture, is a community-supported farm. Members or shareholders give the farmer one payment in the spring, and this pays the farmer in advance for a whole season's worth of fresh food. One share at Kim's farm costs $400. This gets you enough organic vegetables to feed 4 people for 6 months.
During our visit, Kim taught us about organic farming, composting, greenhouse use, and the everyday responsibilities of growing food.
Most of the growing techniques in non-organic versus organic foods are very similar. You're turning soil, you're planting seed, you're fertilizing soil, you're harvesting. The difference with organic over non-organic is that the soil amendments that you use are more similar to what you'd find in nature, or are going to break down in ways that have the least amount of impact on the larger environment. The everyday chores change from week to week, all according to the season. In the spring, you're going to spend a lot more time on soil preparation than you are in the rest of the year. You're getting all the beds ready at once because there's a whole lot of planting that goes on in May and in early June. Then you have to be ready to weed. You need to be ready to fertilize. You start to check. I like to walk every day around all the plants and see how everything is going, and then see if I need to do insect control, picking potato beetles. That's a very glamorous job. And then harvesting, the best part. My favorite part of organic farming is being able to see how one thing feeds into another, that you can't separate any single part of this farm out, that everything serves a purpose. There's no such thing as waste. There's no waste on the farm, just that we haven't found a good use for it yet. I think that there's nothing like farming to teach anybody things about science, things about budget, things about the food, cooking. It's really sad in a lot of ways that we don't have good home ec, or I don't know how many schools still offer regular home ec. That's often a part of school that gets cut with budgets. We're all going to need to be able to cook our own food through the course of our lives. It teaches us about our community, because you need to know, who you can get leaves from, who's going to be the people that you get vegetables from, the science piece of it. You need to learn your ecology. Which of the bugs are going to be helpful for you, which ones are going to be detrimental, what kind of animals or birds or other insects are going to eat the bugs that are a pest for you. You learn, it's amazing exercise.
Kim also raises animals for food at her farm. All the animals are treated well during their time there, and they provide a healthy and humane alternative to grocery store meats. The animals also help her to fertilize the land and control pests.
She also showed us how the electricity at her house is generated with solar energy. She obviously understands the big picture of our energy future.
We spent time volunteering at her farm to learn about farm maintenance and thank her for her generous donation to the harvest lunch.
Kim will be working with us during the coming months to help us as we work to improve the greenhouse and start our school garden. Kim explained what motivated her to get involved in our project.
Is that idea of a school being the central part of a community. It's one of the things that I worry about when we start to split up with the consolidation stuff, because choices get made. And when you go to your school and volunteer, even if you don't have kids of kids' age, where our neighbors have kids. We benefit from the kids who are our neighbors being healthy, learning well. Probably having ignorant, violent kids next door is a bad idea. And if we don't help each other learn, we're in big trouble.
We are very happy to have Kim's help with this project, but need your help as well. We need to make some improvements to the greenhouse so it can be as energy efficient as possible. We would like to purchase a small solar energy system to help us grow food in the greenhouse and better understand this clean and renewable energy resource. We need to buy some seeds, soil, garden tools, and supplies so we can start our garden and enjoy a Telstar Harvest lunch next fall. And we need volunteers to help us do this important work. We are ready.
Got farms? We will, with your help.
Please consider making a donation to this project or volunteering your time to help. To learn about the many different ways you can help, visit our website www.gotfarms.wordpress.com.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
You're just gonna cut it. You're just gonna cut it. You ready? No pressure. You just gotta cut it. Action.
Okay.
Lower. Yeah, no, not acceptable. Your motivation is you're happy that the Harvest Festival, and you're cutting apples. Don't look at the camera.
Right. I won't do that.
The audio's on. We're not using audio in this, are we?
Well, Casey, that's because they weren't all genetically modified. Shh! What are you...
3. Okay. In 3.
Get it, Janaka.
3.
No, wait, you guys. Don't forget about the...
Leopards.
Alright, try it again.
To be more specific, Got Farms is all about sustainable energy.
Yeah!